My body is like, girl, how you feeling? How you feeling? So that's what I'm experiencing. We did it. I definitely feel like this is the internet's baby. So when I call you to babysit, I don't want to hear nothing.
What's up, fertility babe? Let's get these babies, ladies.
Hello, diaries. It's not a 2-week wait diary, but I wanted to check in with you guys. I was missing you. What has gone on? Well, first of all, the girls are still like, why are you talking to them? I am 5 weeks. I don't know how many days. I'm not exactly sure. I know that sounds crazy how to count them. I don't know if I count to 7 or if the 7th day becomes a new. I feel like you count to 7, but I've been watching videos. Nobody really explains it. So as soon as I know, I'll let y'all know. Or if you already know, let me know down below. But I have been exhausted this week, and I just had a lot of work, and people keep texting me, all the sisters who know, how are you doing? How are you doing? And then now I feel like I'm gonna have to start lying, because I said I was doing how I was doing. I was tired, and then one day, like, I don't know, somebody asked me, did I eat? I was like, I didn't. I was running around, and then I get like the nagging, which is not helpful, guys. Like, of course I know that I need to eat, right? Like, that's common sense. So telling me that I need to eat is not helpful. I was running around at work and I didn't get a chance to eat. So that's what happened. And then I ate later. So it's a little bit like, I don't know. It just now I'm like, maybe I told too many people, but everybody's going to know soon. The sisters that I speak with, I should say, those 3 know. But the one sister told her daughter, which I would just think you would wait for me to tell her. So she told her daughter. But then I was like, I'm not going to be annoyed, because that means she told my other sister that I don't really talk to. But I mean, I had already told Erica, because Erica was like deep in the process. But then I told my sister Leslie, and then Leslie told her daughter Nikki, and when Nikki, then I was like, oh my god, I gotta tell Jamie, so at least Jamie hears it from me, my other sister. So because I wasn't thinking, because Leslie and I were talking about something totally different, and I just mentioned that I had to pay for Braverman on Friday, and that's kind of how it came up. Like, it was, anyway. So my mom knows. She was supposed to find out on Tuesday, but she got her little eggy thing on Sunday. So my sister tried to sneak a photo of it. I'm not going to show it because my mom doesn't like to be on camera, but I thought it was cute. So yeah. And then I never mailed, the other cards. I didn't mail any of the cards. And so then I think I'm just going to call people on Saturday, because if I mail them tomorrow, it's Friday. I don't know if they're going to get them by Monday. And I definitely want to have the video for you guys by Monday. So I think I'm just going to call people, and maybe I'll see if they want to be recorded. Although I just think that's weird. People are like, I don't know if I'll record all that. We'll see. And yeah, my back is aching today. I'm extremely tired. I did not do a great job of meal planning this week. So I did stuffed bell pepper last night, which was yummy, but I did it on the fly. And then I marinated those chicken thighs with that jerk chicken. So I'm going to grill, I think I have 6 chicken thighs. So I'm going to grill those up. I'm going to give one to the girls because they loved that other one. I mean, I'll break it off. It's not going to be like, on the bone. And make some rice and some spinach for tonight. That should be good. I'm just glad tomorrow is Friday. Yes. My boobs are definitely fuller. I'm not going to say bigger because they're not getting wider. They're just fuller. And I am having this, I don't know if I said this already, like this weird irritation underneath my boobs. It's like a heat rash. So I talked to one of the TTC sisters, and she recommended something. I have been putting, at this point, like Desitin on it, or whatever the equivalent is, because I must have scratched it in my sleep and I broke the skin. So I'm running hot already. I'm guessing it's just the progesterone, because the placenta is not fully developed. So tomorrow's my scan. Did I say that? I'm getting a little bit nervous. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to be overconfident, but I also want to trust my intuition. You guys are funny, because I've been watching all the videos, the 2-week wait diary videos. And I think I said in there a couple of times, if you're seeing this, I'm pregnant. And obviously when I was recording it, I didn't know. I mean, I thought, but I was like, because I've recorded those 2-week wait diaries so many times, or the equivalent. I wasn't calling them 2-week wait diaries. I like that name because I was watching fertility journals, and I like journals. So I went with diaries. Anyway, I've recorded my 2-week wait with all the symptoms so many times. I never posted them when I got a negative. So that's why I was saying, if you're seeing this, I'm pregnant, because that was the only way I was going to be posting it. So it's funny. But I also think by 3 days I knew, but I didn't want to like hype myself up, if that makes sense. I don't know. I know it's just like, it's this thing I have where I try to manage my expectations and like prepare myself to be disappointed, which is kind of sad. I'm going to work on that. I shouldn't be preparing for disappointment. I should be preparing for greatness, right? So I'm going to prepare for greatness for tomorrow. We're going to get a good ultrasound, and what's the baby? It's just a placement ultrasound. So I feel like the baby's in the right spot. So I think we're good there. And then I don't know. Oh my God, I haven't talked to you guys. So I tried to get an appointment with the maternal fetal medicine doctor, and basically they don't even want to make an appointment until I have my 7-week ultrasound. So I was just like, okay, that's fine. I only want to do MFM. I'm not going to do the OB. I mean, if the point is just to go and get a scan, then I don't need to do that. I'll take the 7-week scan and then we'll go. Like, I don't want to have a bunch of ultrasounds, actually. Like, I don't know that that's super healthy. I didn't have a bunch with Cheyenne, unless there's something that they need to actually check. But otherwise, we can just do heartbeat, you know? I was debating if I wanted to get a Doppler or not, but I think that, I don't know. I think that might be a little extra. But you know, I like technology. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. I guess, should I show you guys? I'll show you guys a bump date tomorrow, because I'm just like, it's really not a bump. It's just my regular old belly. I feel like there's nothing going on. But I do want to have a record of it. But most people don't even know they're pregnant at this point, or they're starting to get an inkling, right? They would have just missed their period. So is that a bump? Is that progesterone bloat? Is that just your regular old Chubba stuff, sis? I don't know. But yeah, so that is, work has been so crazy. I'm so looking forward to the weekend. I'm trying to go see some TTC sisters this weekend on the border of Philadelphia the border of, of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So that would be fun and interesting, but also it just is exhausting me just thinking about getting on a train. So we'll see. Saturday, I'm going to take the longest nap. I say nap because I've been having trouble sleeping in with the prednisone. I think like I'll get up early, and you know, your body doesn't know it's Saturday, so it gets up. But then I'm going to try to like take a nap before I get on a train to go see them, just so I can hang in there. I do want to go to the farmer's market with the girls. I need to get cash tomorrow. Excuse me. So the Braverman situation, when you transfer, once you get a positive beta, you transition from, I don't know, transfer protocol to pregnancy protocol. And you have to pay $3,000 when you transition to pregnancy protocol. Well, I got my beta on the 26th. They tried to charge my card. I didn't have it. First of all, I thought it was going to be $2,000. It's $3,000. Long story short, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Mama went for broke for IVF. And so I get paid tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will send the authorization for the $3,000. I already sent a note to the bank, because we learned last time they cut your debit card off at $2,500 daily transaction unless you have pre-authorization. So I sent a message this morning. I'll check it tomorrow morning and see. They give you like a window to do it in. And so then I'll send that over to Braverman and tell them they need to run it. But I sent the note today yesterday, I sent a note to Braverman asking for the credit card authorization form. And the lady she was nice, but she was like, yeah, that'd be great if we could get that so we can give you instructions. Happy face. So I haven't had any instructions from them since I got my BFP. I just continued the Lovenox. I continued the prednisone. So is that the optimal way to handle patients? Like, you should at least give them the directions for the first week, right? But I guess I don't know. I'm just like, whatever. I'm over it. I'm pregnant. Y'all did what you had to do. You understood the assignment. So we'll just move on. But that's like a big just chunk of change. You know what I mean? Like coming off of paying the $26.40. Well, I didn't have to pay it again because I hadn't used it from the canceled cycle. But you know what I mean? Either way, like if you just go straight through, it's $26.40. And then 4 weeks later, if you get a positive, you're paying $3,000. Not to mention the $2,000 that I paid them to get started. It's just like a lot of change. We doing something strange for a piece of change. But yeah, so, and then I'll just have to worry about all the other bills. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will have to figure it out. I did get reimbursement checks from Blue Cross today. The ones, I think I told you guys, it's been a minute where I hadn't got the replacement check, so I've escalated it. Like, we have this service called Accolade. And so I can't call my insurance company, but I can call Accolade, who calls the insurance company. Don't ask, honey. I don't know. So anyway, long story short, I got about $500 back from that. So I'm going to put that in. I took money out of my stocks. I hated to do that because it's basically, I'm not going to say it's at a loss. Like, mentally it's a loss, I guess, but technically it's at cost, meaning what I cashed them out for is not more than what I paid for them. So there's not a loss, but it's more than what they had climbed to. So yeah, it just like, if I had my druthers and I wasn't in this situation, I would have waited and to see if those stock prices had gone back up so that I would have made money from their purchase. Where basically it was just like a savings account, right? I mean, I made a little bit of money, but it's not why you invest. Like, I could have basically put the money in a CD. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, I bought Peloton at the beginning of the pandemic in February, because I was already in California. I went to California February 11th. So I bought Peloton when things were getting bad, but before the shutdown. It was super cheap. And then it went up, up, up. I made a lot of money because then I cashed out before the prices dropped. So that way I made a profit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you usually want to sell when you're... Anyway, I'm just grateful that I have the money. Long story short, is everything getting paid? No. Is baby getting paid for? Yes. The other stuff can wait. We've already talked about my credit report. We're not going to worry about that right now. I'm not purchasing anything. I'm not planning on making any major purchases, so it doesn't technically matter. I just need to not have anything in collections, and I need to have especially not medical bills. That really tanks your credit score. Like, long term, it's harder to recover. But the late payments, not the end of the world. Not the greatest, but not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? And in the grand scheme of things, am I going to be sad that I have a baby and my credit is a little dented? No. So time is not on my side. So that's what's going on. But yeah, I'm sure I had a point. I don't know if I ever got to it, but my mind is rambling. I am feeling more pregnant these days. I would say earlier I wasn't really, other than like the symptoms I was having of like things are changing. But now there feels like something's always going down underneath my belly button, like right by my pubic bone, right above my pubic bone, below my belly button. Something's always going on. So I feel it when I'm walking around. I think I'm going to invest in some... Do they make maternity underwear? I feel like I need something a little more snug than what I have going on. So I'm going to look for those. Although I did wear one pair. I think I got those at Target. I got one pair that felt like nice and snug. But you know those nylon ones? They just go with the flow. I mean, they're supposed to be, because they're like the seamless ones. You're supposed to be invisible. Well, they feel invisible on my stomach. I need something with like to hold up that belly. So I'm gonna look for those. But yeah, other than that, I think things are good. Sense of smell is really strong. I was at the tech bar at work and I was like, is it burnt toast or am I having a stroke? And then somebody was like, oh no, I do smell burnt toast. I was like, okay, thank God. And then I was over there burning up. I was on fire. I just have to remember to kind of pace myself. I'm used to running at like 180 miles an hour, running around 30 Rock, doing all kinds of stuff. I gotta slow it down. And that's what I mean by like, I'm starting to feel pregnant. Like, my body is telling me you need to slow down. Where before it was like I'm zipping and zapping. I wouldn't even think about it until somebody would send me a text like, how are you feeling? I'm like, great. And then I'm like, oh, they're asking me because they know I'm pregnant. They're not really asking me because they're just checking me. So, because I would be like, great, how are you doing? Not even thinking like that's why they were asking me. I'm dense sometimes. I'm a little thick in the head. But yeah, so my body is like, girl, how you feeling? How you feeling? So that's what I'm experiencing. I think that's all. I just wanted to check in and get a little nervous chatter out before my ultrasound. I will vlog tomorrow so we get the update on the ultrasound. I hope I can record it. I don't know if they allow it. I don't. So yeah, we've come so far. Like, I appreciate all your prayers. Oh my God, the prayer warriors are on fleek. Yesterday, the video was, we did a premiere where the lady put the curse on me and everybody was like quoting Isaiah, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That used to be my favorite biblical quote. I remember it was my sisters always made fun of me. So it was me, my sister Lisa, my sister Leslie, my brother Eric. I don't remember where we were, but I know we were way out in the country off of Kearney. Anybody from Fresno, you know what I'm talking about, like way out there. We were on somebody's lawn on the side of their house, and I kept saying that, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I'm literally like trying to take my brother Eric out, and he just like flipped me over like yesterday's trash, basically. And my sisters just laughed and laughed and laughed. They were like, oh yeah. But anyway, that used to be one of my favorite biblical verses. So for you guys to all come through with that, I was like, yes, yes. So that was good. It's nice. Like, the love and support has been so amazing. You guys are so like, I don't know what I did to deserve y'all, but I'm definitely grateful. We did it. I definitely feel like this is the internet's baby. So when I call you to babysit, I don't want to hear nothing. I kid. But no, seriously, thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go grill up these chicken thighs and get this dinner together. I got to do... What time is it? I got to do my lighting. I think the first alarm went off. It might be like 7:30. You're on my phone, so I can't check. But yeah, I'm into a rhythm. Love Knox is coming tomorrow. I have my last shot for the morning for the box I have. So hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have directions from Braverman on what medications I should be taking, what I should be doing. Because I'm flying blind. But you know what? I'm flying. All right, ladies. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Baby, that's to us all.